About to let y'all know how we rep the Cowboys out here in the DMV. Hey, now how they do? Touchdown, rock them boys. Touchdown, DMV. Touchdown, yeah, hey, touchdown all day. Touchdown, how we say touchdown, DMV. Touchdown, rock them boys. Touchdown, DMV. Touchdown, every day. Touchdown, DMV. Touchdown, yeah, them boys. Touchdown, how we do it.
And welcome to the DMV Dallas Cowboys show. It's your host John G, and what I got for you guys today is a special draft edition. What I'm going to do is base the show on the top 10 running backs on CBS Sports, since we have a running back issue right now. And the first guy I'm going to touch on is David Cobb out of Minnesota, 5'11", 229. This guy's pretty good at reading in between the tackles, has a pretty solid frame, gets down low to the ground, good forward lean. And, I mean, he's a guy that could be a sleeper in this draft. He's not very fleet of foot. That's one of his cons. And he's one of those guys that doesn't really pick his feet up too well when he's running. So that could make him susceptible to, ankle tackles and stuff like that. But, I mean, if you want a downhill guy who can give you a little bit out of the backfield catching the ball, he could help you. Number 9, TJ Yeldon out of Alabama. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who follow college football is familiar with this guy. He probably, to me, out of all the backs, has the best vision, the best second-level vision. He's one of those guys that can, press the line of scrimmage, and make a move at the line of scrimmage, and set up his run at the second level. Like, he can make linebackers and safeties shift, as you can see right now, and they come up in the box and bam, there he goes. And he already knows what he's going to do at the line of scrimmage. He's one of those guys. So I think that he could be very special. He could be a steal, probably, I'm thinking maybe second, third round. That's where they got him right now going. So, yeah, watch out for TJ Yeldon. I mean, just look at him now. He at Alabama, he was pretty much he was a workhorse. He did his damage, so watch out for him. And as you can see right now, look, setting up the second level, setting it up. Got tackled right there with a shoestring. One of the cons of him is ball security. He's got to be a little bit better with that, and he's got to get better in pass protection. But if you want a guy that can make runs like that, where he can shuffle his feet and set it up at the second level, he's your guy. He could definitely. I don't think that he could be your number one guy right now, but he could eventually be a star in this league. So watch out for TJ Yeldon. Number 8, Jeremy Langford from Michigan State, 6 feet, 208 pounds. And one of the things that I noticed about him that stood out to me is his ability to run in between the tackles. And he's pretty physical. As you can see him stiff-arming the guy to the ground right there to get in the end zone. This guy could very well fit the Cowboys in what they want to do. He can get downhill. He can get north and south. Uses his blocks very well, as you can see. And I mean, the one thing about him is that he doesn't really have an ideal burst that you really want at the running back position, but he runs a 4.4. So I don't really understand why he doesn't have that burst. It doesn't seem like he has the breakaway speed, even though he runs a 4.4. But I mean, hey, if you want a workhorse type of back, one that probably can run in any type of weather, he's your guy. I mean, and he has a little niftiness to him, even though it doesn't look like his frame is built for that. But I mean, he's a guy who could fit the Cowboys scheme. Number 7, David Johnson, 6'1", 224 out of Northern Iowa. He's one of those. He's a strider. He could add some value to your team if you're looking for a kick returner, as you're seeing right here. He has very good knee drive. He's one of those straight runners to me. He's not going to give you too much at the second level. He does make a couple of cuts and he spins right there, but he's not very flashy. But I can tell you this: the guy's a baller. And you could just tell. I mean, even though he went to Northern Iowa, he would give linebackers fits in the secondary. So I could see him being, maybe a second string back for somebody, and being very serviceable for that role. One thing that I wasn't able to really pick up is how well he does in pass blocking situations, because that's very critical, especially in this league with it being very pass happy. But I will tell you, he has very good big play ability. Tevin Coleman, one of my favorites out of this list, 5'11", 206 from Indiana. I mean, he reminds me of a striking image of DeMarco Murray when he was coming out of school. I remember, just looking on the list. And DeMarco Murray, the funny thing is he was ranked 6th in his class as well. But, he has that frame. He's a straight-up runner, kind of like Murray. He has that ability to break the big one. I mean, look at him. He has a good stride, nice stride. And he's not very shifty. He has a straight-up run-up style, like I said, but he has very good vision. And he's not shy pass blocking from what I've been reading. So, this is a guy right here who very well could be a sleeper. Not a sleeper, but he could add very good value in the second round for a team. I mean, just look at the vision that he has at reading blocking. For the Cowboys in their line, a guy like that could very well, not miss a beat if Murray goes down, or, a couple years down the line, you got to replace him with somebody. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's a pretty good player. Duke Johnson out of Miami. He's not a guy that I would say that fits the Cowboys scheme very well, but he's one of those guys that has a very good burst, and he's another guy that can offer you some value if you're looking for a kick returner. I wouldn't say, with this size, I wouldn't say that he's one of those guys that's going to be a workhorse, but he has very good vision. He's very low to the ground, very low center of gravity, and he has the home run ability that you're looking for. He kind of reminds me of, he's a bigger version of what Dunbar is for the Cowboys, I would say. So, if you're looking for a guy that could, spell, Duke Johnson probably would be ideal, but I wouldn't think that the value's there for the Cowboys to pick him in the second round where he's slated to get picked. There he goes right there with the kick return. He offers that ability. Ajayi, I'm not sure, I probably butchered his name, I'm sorry. From Boise State, has a very good frame. One of the things that I heard that he gets in trouble with is bouncing the ball outside a lot and relying on that to get carries. But from this highlight, he certainly looks like he can stick the foot in the ground and make a couple of cuts and make people miss. He also seems like he doesn't have trouble with physicality, but from what I'm reading with his frame, he kind of avoids that a little bit. So you want to watch out for that, because you don't want somebody that's going to leave a lot of yards on the field, and that's what I hear about him is bad. I also hear that ball security is an issue with him as well, but he adds a dynamic because he can catch the ball out of the backfield, and as you can see, he has the ability to make a couple of big plays. So you don't want to knock a guy too much for that. Look at him. Those are pretty solid moves for a guy of his frame and his stature. So watch out for him. I can see him offering some value to some teams that need a running back. As far as fitting the Cowboys scheme, not so sure, but because the pass blocking ability, the Cowboys kind of need a 3 down back if they need to replace Murray, or if they want to do it by committee, he might be a guy that could offer some value. As you see right there, he's making something out of nothing. And here he is right here in the pass game, which is something that the Cowboys have value for in their running backs now. Murray had a lot of receptions this year, so he's one of those guys. Ameer Abdullah, probably my favorite back out of everybody in this top 10. This guy right here is a dog. You know, he has explosive ability. He can cut. He has very good vision. I think that he could be the star running back of this draft. I mean, I know that, you know, the two guys above him, you know, are highly touted and are going to be slated to be first-round picks. Abdullah is slated to be a second-round pick at the moment, but he has reliable hands, willing to pass block, very good balance. Some of the only knocks on him is that he's kind of lean as to what people will want in their NFL running backs, up top and down low. But I mean, to me, I think he can ball. I think he's gonna be a very good player. And the next guy is Melvin Gordon, number 2. A lot of guys are familiar with him. He broke LaDainian Tomlinson's single game rushing record this year. He's a strider, and he's pretty good at setting up his blocks. The one thing, I'm not sure if he's as good at setting up his blocks or if Wisconsin's line is just so good. But as you can see right here where they break it down, he has that ability. He's fast enough to outrun angles a little bit. And right there, the safety, you know, he crept up on him a little bit faster than he thought he would. So maybe he's one of those guys that has deceptive speed. He ran a 4.05 at the combine. And, you know, he's somebody that could fit what the Cowboys are looking for if Murray is not going to be available. And you need somebody to come in and be a lead dog, because he showed this year with Wisconsin that he can carry the load and be one of those guys. Last but not least, Todd Gurley from Georgia. This guy right here is a pretty big load. He's number 1. I'm going to start with the cons. It wasn't a good sign that he wasn't examined physically after tearing his ACL in November. So that could, you know, be a strike against him. But as you can see right now, pretty nimble for a guy of his stature. Has pretty good vision. He's what you call a quarter pounder with cheese. I mean, he can pound the defense. He can be that lead dog. He can be your number 1 guy if that's what you're looking for out of this draft. If you're looking for somebody day 1 to come in and just carry the load and be your feature back, he can very well be that. One of the knocks that I have on him is that sometimes I feel like he lowers his pads during contact, but I think that he runs a little bit high. I think that him and Gordon at times can run straight up and not fully use, I guess, their frame, if that makes sense from a technique standpoint. And it makes it a little bit easier for very good linebackers to know exactly where you're going to be at the line of scrimmage. But that's all I have right now. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this show, and I want to say that you should probably look up these guys a little bit more on your own time and research them, look at their highlights, look at game film, and, you know, see which one of these guys will be a good fit to whatever team it is that you watch. Like me, I'm looking at guys that can fit what the Cowboys do. If you're a fan of another team, I would suggest looking and seeing, you know, which one of these guys could fit exactly what it is that, you know, your run scheme is, or, you know, what your linemen bring to the table. You know, how can this guy come in and help your team? So thank you all for listening, and I look forward to doing one of these shows later on in the future. All right, peace.
JG about to let y'all know how we rep the Cowboys out here in the DMV. Hey, now how they do? Touchdown.